bugs and grew legs and walked up on land.
And how long did this take, according to your profession?
A couple million years, maybe longer. Then from the cells, you get the fish, the reptiles, mammals, man's mammal.
Along with the dogs and the cattle in the field. He said that.
That's what Mr. Kate said.
Now, how did man come out of this mess of bugs and serpents, according to Mr. Cates?
Man was sort of evoluted from old world monkeys.
Did you hear that, my friend? Old world monkeys. According to Mr. Cates, you and I aren't even descendants of good American monkeys. Now listen carefully, Howard. In all this talk of bugs and evolution, of slime and dudes, did Mr. Cates ever make one reference to God?
No, sir.
Or the miracles that he achieved in 7 days, according to the beautiful book of Genesis?
Not that I remember.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
I object. I ask that the court remind the learned counsel that this is not a Chautauqua attempt. We are supposed to be submitting evidence to the jury. There are no boys and girls on the jury.
Your Honor, I have no intention of making a speech. There is no need. I am sure that everyone on the jury and everyone within a sound of this boy's voice is moved by his tragic confusion. He has been taught that he wriggled up like an animal from the filth and the muck below. Now I say these vile Cates, these evolutionists, are brewers of poison.
Amen.
And the legislature of this sovereign state has had the wisdom to demand that the peddlers of poison in bottles or in books clearly label the products in which they attempt to sell. Now, if this law is not upheld, this law will become one of a generation shorn of its faith by the teachings of a godless science.
Amen.
But, if the full penalty of the law is meted out to Bertram Cates, the faithful, the whole world over, who are watching us here and listening to our every word, will call this courtroom blessed. Your witness, sir.
Well, I'm sure glad Colonel Brady didn't make a speech. Now, Howard, I heard you say that the world used to be pretty hot.
Yes, sir.
You figure it was any hotter than it is right now?
Reckon it must have been. Mr. Cates read to us for a book.
And what book was that?
Reckon it must have been written by Mr. Darwin, sir.
And do you see anything wrong with that?
Objection, Your Honor. The defense is asking that a 13-year-old boy hand down an opinion on the question of morality.
All I am trying to do is prove that Howard, or Charles Darwin, or Colonel Brady, and anybody in this courtroom, even you, Your Honor, has the right to think.
Colonel Drummond, the right to think is not on trial here.
With all due respect to the bench, I hold that the right to think is on trial. It is fearfully endangered in the proceedings of this court.
A man is on trial.
A thinking man. And now he faces fines and imprisonment because he chooses to speak what he thinks.
Colonel Drummond, you will rephrase your question.
Howard, all this fuss and feathers about evolution, did it hurt you?
Sir?
What Mr. Cates told you, did it do you harm? Do you still feel reasonably fit? What Mr. Cates taught you, did it affect your baseball game? Did it hurt your pitching arm?
No, sir. I'm a lefty.
A southpaw, eh? Still on your mother and father?
Yes, sir.
Haven't murdered anybody since breakfast?
Objection sustained.
Well, why don't you ask him if his holy faith in the scriptures has been shattered?
Amen.
Colonel Brady, when I need your valuable help, you can be rest assured I shall humbly ask for it. Now, Howard, do you believe everything that Mr. Cates tells you?
I'm not sure. I'd have to think about it.
You think a tractor's sinful because it's got